recently there was a school shooting that happened in a high school of Peoria. Although our school is safe, like just in case of a school shooting happening here, there's a few things that you can do for stay safe. First, you can hide, be quiet, stay calm, lock doors, and put up like heavy objects in there so like the door can be heavy. And then the most important one is follow your teacher's directions. Bye, K-leaders, stay safe.
Hi, KLA leaders. On September 16, it will be Mexican Independence Day. This is because on September 16, 1810, Mexico went to war with Spain for about 11 years and finally won on September 27, 1821. Fellow KLA leaders here at KLA are of Hispanic cultures and held Hispanic backgrounds for many years, and this is for them to celebrate and feel proud of themselves. Ways you can celebrate is by attending parades, starting fireworks, watching mariachi bands perform, and making traditional dishes. Bye, KLA leaders.
Hey KLA leaders, did you know that last Wednesday was the day that 9/11 happened? If you don't know what that is, it's when two planes that were supposed to go to Los Angeles were hijacked and crashed into the Twin Towers in New York. There were 17,000 people in those buildings and 6,000 of them died. Bye, KLA leaders.
Hi KLA leaders, do you like to watch movies? Well, if you do, you should check some movies out at your local theater such as Beetlejuice, Transformers, Inside Out, and Minions. Bye KLA leaders.
Hey KLA leaders, today I'm here to talk about a serious topic. Today's topic is about suicide prevention. If you don't know what that is, that means trying to prevent people from committing suicide. Suicide is a very serious problem that happens every day multiple times. Like I said, suicide is a very serious problem, so don't ever joke about it. If you ever have suicidal thoughts, you can always tell people you trust, such as close family members, close teachers, and your close friends. Now, let's take a moment for everybody who's committed suicide in their life. Thank you. Hey K leaders, I'm here to talk about the partial lunar eclipse happening on September 17th. If you don't know what the partial lunar eclipse is, it just talks about how the moon passes between the sun and Earth, but they're not perfectly lined up. The sun will be covering it, giving it a crescent shape. It takes about 2.5 hours, but only lasts for 4 minutes. If you're planning on seeing it, protect your eyes. But that's it. Bye, K leaders.
Hey guys, so I'm here with Damien. How was your weeks of school so far?
Good.
That it?
No, what's it called? It's good cause I'm hanging out with my friends, and yeah, that's it. That's it.
Alright,
Hi, I'm Camila and this is Cheryl. So Cheryl, how are your first weeks of school going so far?
My first weeks are going to school is spectacular.
That's so cool, Cheryl.
I love you.
I love you too.
Alright, hey guys, I'm Lyric and this is Charles. So Charles, how were your first weeks of school so far?
I think it's very nice. 7th grade is a good experience, and yeah, I like it. The teachers are nice, and my grades are good.
That's nice.
Hi, I'm Camila and this is Liam. So Liam, how are your first week of school going so far?
My first weeks of school are going very good. I'm keeping my grades straight, and everything's good. But that's
Oh wow, that's so interesting.
Hi KLA leaders, today I'll be interviewing Miss Eva, the student enrollment teacher. And Miss Eva, I got some questions to ask you. What made you want to work at KLA?
What made me want to work at KLA?
Yes.
I didn't know that I wanted to work at KLA until my sister.
What made you choose to work at KLA?
What made me choose, right?
Yes.
I didn't choose it. My sister said, you would be great in this school. I submitted an application for you. You have an interview. And she scheduled the interview and I came for the interview.
Wow. How do you like working at KLA?
I absolutely love it with all of my heart. I love to see the changes that have happened. I love to see happy kids thriving. It is a big, big passion that I have to work here.
What do you like about helping the community?
What I like most about helping the community is to see smiling faces. I love for people to be happy. I love students to be happy, parents to be happy, teachers to be happy. So I work really, really hard to try to make it a pleasant place for everybody.
How long have you worked at KLA?
I started my 19th year on July 5th. So on July 5th of next year, hopefully I'll start my 20th year.
Oh wow, that's a
Long time.
Okay, Miss Eva, thank you for joining us on the Cougar Times.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Hey KLA leaders. Today I will be interviewing Mr. Handler, who is the 6th grade humanities teacher. So I have some questions for you.
Sure.
How long have you been at KLA?
Well, I've been at KLA for 18 years, and now this is my 19th year, so I've been here a really long time.
What is humanities about?
So humanities is reading and writing, and also becoming historians, and learning about different books, and it's just a really great way to become a better reader and writer.
Okay. Do you enjoy working here and with kids?
Well, I love working here with kids. Some students think that I'm really strict, which I can be, but you know, I just want you guys to be your best, and part of that is having high expectations for you guys in and out of the classroom.
What are some of your favorite books?
Well, I love reading travel books because I love to travel. I also like reading fantasy books and adventure books, and I also like reading the books that we read in class, like Sherlock Holmes and Tom Sawyer and Greek mythology.
What made you want to teach humanities, and why here at KLA?
Well, originally I taught history when I first got hired. I taught 7th grade history and 8th grade history. And then they combined history into humanities, which is history and language arts.
How is teaching English in other countries?
Well, I think it'd be really exciting. I haven't taught English in another country at this point, but I would love to do it someday.
Thank you for being on the Cougar Times.
Thank you for having me.
Hey KLA leaders, today I will be interviewing Coach Chris, who is a secondary counselor.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hey.
I have some questions I'm going to ask you. It's okay if we do this?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Why did you come to KLA?
I came to KLA because I love this community. I grew up not too far from here, and so when I got the chance to kind of give back to the families and the students that come to Keeler that live in this community, I jumped on the opportunity.
Why do you like KLA?
I like KLA because I think that it's different from all the other schools that I've worked at. I feel like there's a sense of community here, that the teachers and the faculty really care for the students and their families, and I like the overall vibe of the school.
How long have you been working here?
This is the beginning of my 3rd year as the secondary counselor here at Keeler.
What is your favorite holiday?
Sure, I love Halloween, I love October. I mentioned this to many different people, but I love when the season changes, the sun goes down sooner. I love that there's NFL on the television, that there's baseball being played, playoff baseball. And so I love the costumes of Halloween, and so that would be my favorite holiday.
What is your favorite sport?
Sure, my favorite sport is basketball, but I grew up playing baseball, so that's my favorite sport is basketball.
And how is it like being an athletic director?
Sure, so in addition to being the school counselor, I'm also the athletic director here. And the best way that I can describe it is like being the principal of the athletics. So I oversee all of the programs and all the teams that we have here, which includes soccer and girls volleyball and basketball, baseball, just to name a few. And so I handle all the paperwork, and I make sure I meet with the parents, and that I hand out information about the schedules. And so that's kind of a little bit of my role as athletic director here at KLA.
Thank you, Coach Chris, for interviewing with the Cougar Times.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay. Hey guys, you already know me. I'm Lyric, and I'm from last year's podcast, Just Another Podcast. But this year I have a new crew with me, and those hosts are
Michaela,
Michael, and me. And we are
Life is Middle School.
Now, unfortunately, there are 2 others, but one will not be able to join us, and the other is not here today, so it's just us 3. And for this month's season, we decided that we wanted to talk about the school, like the school policies and the needs for school. What we mainly wanted to focus on for this episode was
the new cell phone policy, since that's one of the new changes this year.
Speaking of that, like, how do you guys feel? Because me personally, I don't really like it. I think like it's kind of bad for like the situations that will probably occur, and I just don't like it. Or they could at least just lower it down a little bit.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I personally don't like the new cell phone policy, because for those of you who don't know, because they didn't go to the assembly, what's going to happen is they're going to take your phone and put it in a yonder pouch, which locks magnetically. That's one of my biggest problems, because when it locks, if a magnet is placed at the back of a phone, the phone can run the risk of breaking. I personally don't want a broken phone. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't think that'd be fun.
Yeah. And then, but I get it why we're at this point now, because of everything that has happened in the past, and how people were misusing their phones for negative things, and that's the main reason why we have the yonder pouches now. So we really can't be too mad, because it's our fault as a community that it happened, but still it's kind of just upsetting. Yeah.
Well, to expand on what you said, I think that maybe if you get caught with your phone 3 times at school over the school year, then they'll put your phone in a yonder pouch.
Like how they did last year?
Yeah.
With how they just took it and then...
Yeah, I feel like I agree with Michael, just because like it makes it better for us, and it makes it better for them to understand, like, yeah, we like used it multiple times, but now you have it locked up, now you have it safe, and you could tell the difference between my phone and somebody else's phone instead of accidentally getting it mixed up.
Yeah, because I know the whole thing of having a yonder pouch is about you being responsible with it and stuff, but it's like, at least let us have tape to put it on and then write our name, so we know, okay, this is my pouch, this is yours. Now we know we won't get them mixed up.
Yeah, and like I feel like they should let us decorate it how we want, and like if we're gonna have it, because I don't know if they're having it in the classes or not, the magnet to unlock it, but at least have it for every class where it has it in class, but we are allowed to unlock it during passing period and use it during passing period and lunch, and then go back to class and lock it back up.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do it like that, because you know how they said like in the morning time when you go to your reach class they have you put it in and lock it. So I think it is. So it's only gonna be in like the reach classes, so it's not gonna be in the electives. So still, they could put it in the electives and stuff. But
but that's my thing. Like if it's gonna be in reach, that means it's gonna be locked for the whole day. So what if they allowed us, like, for lunch we could go back to our reaches and unlock it and then use our phones during lunch, and just like tell us not to use any socials, or if you are gonna use any socials, make sure that you're the only one taking videos and no one else is in your videos.
Or like just like no posting in school overall. Something like that.
I agree with what she said. I feel like it'd be a lot easier, because I don't like how a few students did something bad, and now every student that goes here is going to pay a price for. And the thing is, most of these students are new students, so people are getting punished because someone they don't even know did anything wrong.
True. Yeah. And the more I think about it, it's kind of like, maybe they could give us another chance, because this year I feel like we were doing a little better with our phones and not having them out. But I can't really be, sure about that, since we're just starting.
Yeah.
But because it's like we weren't. It was mainly like the 8th graders last year that were kind of doing that kind of stuff. Even though it was some of 7th graders,
but it wasn't as much, because I know like a few 7th graders that will do something like that, but it's not like a whole 8th grader thing.
Yeah, it won't become a whole situation.
Yeah, and I feel like if they're gonna let us use it during lunch and they find out that a kid did put something on the social, then that kid is not allowed to do it for lunch.
Yeah.
So just so like they keep it organized, who can do this and who can't do this, and just have like a list of who did what.
Actually,
and what they can't.
I think you actually made a very good point, and there's like a punishment system where, like, if you break one of the rules revolving around the yonder pouches or about anything at all, then you won't be able to unlock your phone for like the rest of the week during lunch passing period. Like, oh, sorry, but it says here right here on the computer that you did something wrong yesterday, so now you can't unlock your phone till Friday, or something like that.
So, like, what I'm getting from that is, like, if they're gonna go with what we're saying, like they should let us use it during lunch, they should probably make, like, you know how they had those contracts for like how for us journalism we have the contracts with all the rules, and if we sign this, that means that we're agreeing to that. Yeah, we're applied to it. They should have something like that for the phones if they're gonna like let us use it during lunch. So we even if somebody like breaks one of the rules, they can't say, "Oh, I didn't know," because they signed that contract, so they're applied to listen. You know?
I actually agree with that.
And like, I don't know. I kind of forgot, but like I feel like if they're genuinely gonna let us do that, I get where they're coming from though, because like not all the kids here are yet responsible or just in general like good kids. I could say,
or not like they're just. I can't find the word, but they're just not like. They kind of like don't really. They don't respect the rules too much because they take it as they don't take it seriously, so that's why they
But I feel like we also have to kind of look at it from their point of view because our rules are like mostly strict.
Yeah.
And I feel like on the teacher side, I get they're trying to keep us safe and stuff like that, but I don't think it's kind of worth having the strong rules like the dress code. We'll talk about that in another episode.
Yeah.
But the dress code's pretty strict. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
And the cell phone policy, me personally, I didn't like it how last year when if you got caught with it, they would literally take your phone. And the parents can't do anything about it. Like my parents, when they heard that, they weren't too happy, and I wasn't too happy. So it kind of like mixes up with all clashing all together.
I don't know if it's actually legal or not.
So that kind of connects to what Michael said earlier about how if they see you with it, they should lock it up in the yonder pouch and have you put it away in your backpack instead of like taking it and keeping it from you. Because I feel like a lot of people, they don't like how when people touch their property, so they get like paranoid or something like that. So they should just have it where, okay, I see you with your phone, now you got to put it in the yonder pouch and lock it away.
Yes.
But yeah, so just it makes sense why it's coming to this because of everything. Because us as students have caused them to make these rules and have it strict and stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah. So.
But as you were saying, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good to have like both sides of the story and how like different point of views to understand where the teachers and staff members are coming from compared from the students at KLA.
So because we just want to try and be open-minded about it, but overall.
And for something I feel about every rule is the rules should be more lenient as you go up in grade level. Like you should be able to have free dress every day or at 8th grade, and the rules are the rules are very strict at like 6th or like 5th grade.
Yeah. So where once you get to like 8th grade, then you'll be like more respectful.
Yeah, because you'll be more responsible.
But
also,
sorry. So overall, we just want to know what you guys think about the whole new cell phone policy, and that's it for now. We're gonna end it here. See you guys later on Life is Middle School.
We'll see you in the next episode. And the next episode, we'll be talking about the school dress codes. And the episode after that, we're going to be talking about school supplies. See you, Kaylee.
Bye.
Bye.